Hi, welcome to all. Today, what we are going to see means the civics chapter, first chapter, unit 1, salient features we are going to see. That is in Indian constitution. The salient feature, the separate question is there that we are going to see. So, Indian constitution. So, what is Indian constitution? How it was written? All those things we are going to see. The first one is the lengthiest constitution. So, Indian constitution is a very lengthiest constitution we are telling. How it was a very lengthiest constitution. So, when we are we have constitution, two different constitutions we are having. One is a written constitution, another one is a unwritten constitution. So, what is meant by written? So, which country is following this written constitution means that is America is following the written constitution. British is following the unwritten constitution. So our constitution is a very lengthiest constitution. So here our is a Indian constitution is a very lengthiest constitution. So in 1949 we know constitution. So it was in 1950 it was framed by so many specialists, very special persons, all those things it was there. Then it was drawn from various sources. So it was taken from various sources of things. So various countries, from other countries also we have gathered the information and we have gained some knowledges of regarding the constitution and we have made this. So it was borrowed from other countries, and in the Government of Indian Act, we know in the Government of Indian Act 1935, from that also we have taken few things. So 1935 the Indian Government of Indian Act is there, from there we have taken. So as I said, no, from other countries we have selected few, we have gathered, we have got some, that is Canada, Australia, Germany, USSR, France, South Africa, Japan. From these countries also we have taken. We have taken means we have just referred that. Next one is a blend of rigidity. So why it is called blend? So Indian constitution is not more rigid and it is not more flexible also. It was neither rigid or flexible. Sometimes our constitution is more flexible to the people. Sometimes it will be rigid. So you know what is mean by rigid. So once it was framed, it should be அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி விஷயங்கள். Sometimes it was a flexible to according to the things also. So it might be sometimes it will be flexible also. These are the Indian constitution. So it is called as a neither rigid or flexible. Then rigid constitution, totally rigid, where it was following means American constitution was totally, it was a rigid constitution. British constitution was totally a flexible constitution. So they are not, but India we have the rigid or flexible. So we are sometimes we are rigid, sometimes we are flexible in our things. Next one we are going to see about the federal system. So what is this federal system அப்படின்னா, here the federal system what it means அப்படிங்கிறப்ப establishing so we have established. So what are the things we have established means we are the two government forms. So we have a two government forms. One is a central government, another one is a state government forms we have. Then we have a division of powers. We have so many division of powers we have in our constitution. Next one is a we have very important thing is independent judiciary. Our constitution is a independent judiciary. It is not forced or it is not based on something else. It was totally independent judiciary. And another one is it is a bicameral. So we know bicameral legislation. Our country is a bicameral legislation. So these are the important federal system which we are following in the salient features. We are following this federal system also we are following. The next one is a independent judiciary. So as I said, no, independent judiciary. So where we are giving the independent judiciary, so we are providing an independent judiciary in சொல்றோம். So in the things where and all we are giving the independence. So எங்கெல்லாம் நம்ம independence கொடுக்கிறோம் அப்படின்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, it is totally integrated as well as independent. So it was the supreme when the things was happen. So when we are often we will be telling rights அப்படின்னு நம்ம சில விஷயங்கள் சொல்கிறோம் இல்லையா, உரிமை அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறோம் இல்லையா, அந்த இடத்துலலாம் இந்த இண்டிபெண்டன்ட் ஜுடிஷியரிங்கிறது it was given to the law making body ku vandu, the judiciaries ku vandu, they are giving independence. So no some political parties or government, so no one will interfere in their system. So here Supreme Court is a top in courts. Ella courtlayume Supreme Court is a top. So wherever, so it was all the state problems also will be looked after in the Supreme Courts. High Court is the welfare of the state. The particular state welfare, the High Court will be looking after. So these are the important independent judiciary. So what are the things means? So the word, very important word is, it is an important independent judiciary. So it was freedom was given for the judicial. So they have freedomly, they can do their duties. The next one we are going to see about, the next point is about the universal adult franchise. So we know this word from our lower classes, we have heard this words repeatedly. It introduced the universal adult. So it is the age, that is those who have completed the age of 18 years, they can vote. This is for what purpose this voting system was given? So to selecting our own representative. So our own representative we should select, no? So here the person who is mentally fit, so mentally who have completed good and who is mentally fit, so he has completed his age of 18, means he is eligible of voting, he is eligible of selecting his own representative. So these are the important salient features of the constitution. So first one is, it is lengthiest constitution, borrowed, rigid, then a federal system, secular state, independent judiciary, universal adult franchise. So these are the 7 important points. The next, thank you Kanna. The next video we can see another one more important question from the topic. Thank you.